Hi everybody. My goal is to show you how I created a raw image that doesn't need the use of Photoshop or any other photo editing software. The picture you're about to see is one that I created without any editing after it was taken. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the environment. It needs to be very, very dark. You can have some light as long as the apertures are small and the exposure time is short. The first thing I want to do is show you some of the tools I've made to do this kind of work. This is a customized flashlight tool. It's equipped with a push on, release off button and interchangeable light nozzles. This light nozzle creates a large, soft light. This light nozzle creates a smaller, soft light. This light nozzle creates a smaller, harsh light. Here's an example of some of the colored light nozzles I've created. I call them nozzles because they spray out a continuous pattern of light similar to a spray can. This gives one the ability to control the intensity, location, and the direction from which the light comes. I will demonstrate this later in the video. Also, I have a few freestanding lights I can put inside of a cup, behind a bottle, under a statue, inside of a balloon, any place I'd like to put a accent light. Next, for the background, I've taken an LCD TV set and made a few modifications. I've added a curtain to control the light and a special filter to get rid of pixelation and moire patterns, usually seen when trying to photograph monitors and TV screens. Next is the tool that helps me bring it all together. On top, we have a video camera, and with the help of Mercury LPL software, I am able to watch what I am lighting as I light it. Then we have a DSLR camera to catch a high-resolution raw photo. Then we have controls to control the camera, a beam splitter inside of the box, and the electronics to control the whole thing. Here is another view of that tool from the front and a screenshot of the computer tool that controls it. This button here at the top lets me connect the tool to the computer. This button here and the one below it lets me control the DSLR camera in bulb mode. This button here lets me open the shutter for 1 second. watch the panel to the left. This button here lets me do a 2-second exposure. Three-second exposure. 4-second exposure. 5-second exposure. And a 10-second exposure. This button here actually lets me open and close the shutter at will. One push opens, one push closes. This button here lets me control the star filter once that closes. This button here lets me turn on the TV set. The window to the right lets me see all the shutter movements I've done so far, and this button lets me clear it. Now for the good part. You will actually be able to see how the photo was taken. Now let me explain what you're looking at here. There are 4 panes here. The upper left is a representation of what was going on in the dark with the light on. Upper right is what it looked like as I took the photo in the dark. Lower left is what I could watch using the Mercury LPL software as I took the photo. Lower right is the front of the shutter tool. The first thing I did was starting the video camera and the DSLR recording the light. Then I opened the shutter tool and began lighting the Bible. See how I paint the light into the photo? While the shutter is open, the video camera and the DSLR are able to absorb whatever light comes its way. Then the shelf and the candles. I looked at my monitor and saw I didn't get the bottom of the Bible very well, so I gave it a little more light. Then I lifted the curtain on the TV set and closed the shutter tool. Turned on the TV. Watch the lower left while the shutter opens and closes for a 2-second exposure. Now for the candle layer. On this, I will use the star filter. As you can see, I create my photographs in light layers, much like a graphic artist uses layers in Photoshop. The difference is I can change the direction, the intensity, and the focus of any layer. I can even add filters if I like to change the look of a photo. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment and let me know what you did and, more importantly, did not like about this. Thank you for watching.